I was to redo it, the one thing I would say is I wouldn't do cardio. I what I did was I did purely cardio for a certain point, and then I got told by people that I shouldn't do cardio. I should do, I should do dumbbells. I should do what are the things I should do? Dumbbells, like deadlifts and all sorts of cables. I was meant cables as well. I should be doing more of that because that burns weight as well. That burns body fat as well. And I didn't do that. So if I was to redo it, that's what I would do. Because obviously I got into that a bit later, and that's where I felt like I started like really progressing with losing fat. Because all I would do was just cardio. Like I would do just cardio, and that's not. I don't think that's good though. But I feel like people like me, when I would go to the gym, I would just see the opportunity just to use cardio because I was so big, and I feel like some people relate to me in that aspect because when you go to the gym and you see someone big, like a lot of big people like me wouldn't just go straight onto like a dumbbell or they won't do like deadlifts because they see their weight and they're like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it like puts them off. And that it put me off because I would go and I would just go straight to the treadmill. I'd go straight to the treadmill, and that was wrong with me. I shouldn't have done that. What I should have done was should have spoke to someone way sooner about what I can do to learn to lose fat and gain muscle. But instead, I would just go on the treadmill. So if I was to redo it, what I would do is I would do literally as many stuff in the gym as I could. I would do a mixture of everything. I would do a mixture of cardio. I would do more weights. I would do way more term weights and cables, and just learn a lot more about that at first. But I just did the complete opposite. It still works out for you in the end, but I don't know. I would advise way different to what I did if I was to redo it. That's for sure.
That's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously the whole when people think of weight loss, they just think of cardio and diet. They don't actually think of what Raj says, like weightlifting and stuff like that. And it's cool to see sort of an what's the word, an insight from someone who's actually been through it to say, hold on, no, the sort of norm here of, or the idea of losing weight shouldn't just be cardio. It should be all three at once. Diet, cardio, and weightlifting. It's just a good balance of all three of them.
No.
I think the main thing, obviously, is that you know that now, and the knowledge that you have now is like so powerful that you can. I think it's crazy that you've changed your body already, and you can still do it whenever you want because you have all the knowledge. You've done it already. You've done the hard part of doing that first step and sustaining it for over a year. Now it's just the fun part of like gaining weight and just messing around with new
I
techniques and
wouldn't
stuff.
say fun part. There's a lot more. Like, I mean, putting on muscle is gonna be the hardest thing
Yeah, of
I know.
course. Yeah, but I think it's going to be the fun part, as in start to see even more improvements, as in like towards your physique that you're trying to achieve. So you're going to get even
Oh yeah,
closer and closer every day, which is, in
definitely.
my
I
opinion,
feel
fun.
more. I feel more confident in my appearance I do now than I did before. Like I've like the. I don't want to brag, but the compliments that I get now is like absolutely ridiculous. Like people think. Some people ask me that. Are you ill or something? You've lost so much weight. Like what?
Yeah.
Like the compliments. It really like that motivates me. Like it's crazy good for me.